concept in our business. It says that tragedy plus time equals comedy. It means that anything can be funny eventually. Like after 9/11, no one can make 9/11 jokes. Not even on 9/12 or 9/13. I mean, eventually you could. And then, you know, it was edgy. Now it's like hacky. And like I lost friends on 9/11. Like I didn't know them long. We met in a piloting school down in Florida. See, eventually anything can be funny.
I love that you can learn anything on YouTube. The other day I YouTubed how to be in a relationship. And then after that I YouTubed how to pick a lock. So, I think I'm ready to settle down. Some people go on YouTube holes. I was talking to my friend today. He's like, dude, I was watching 2 hours of kangaroos punching people in the face. I was like, I know, right? I was watching 2 hours of marriage proposals. I think it's the same thing. I think it's the same thing.
Dating is hard. I'm single. It's hard. It's so tough. I'm single and I'm trying. I saw 2 homeless people making out on the same corner they were panhandling at. And I've never felt more alone in the universe. They're homeless, but in love. Do you know how fucking crazy it is with my head? Where I'm now guessing on the way home from work, would I rather be homeless? I think I might.
When I'm ready to have kids, I'm going to adopt. But I'm not looking for like a cute little baby. I'm looking for like the ugliest, dumbest 14-year-old that nobody wants. Because there's no pressure there. I mean, pretty much like however crappy a mom I am, I can just be like, guess what? I am above ground and there's faster Wi-Fi here than at the orphanage. So, thank you. I'm glad to be the first to shock and disgust this audience tonight.
Did you ever, like, misjudge a fart? But fortunately, you were already in the shower. Unfortunately, it was the shower at the gym. Like, that's where I'm at in my life right now. I'm 35 years old.
But no, I get it. You know, straight people, like, we all make a lot of assumptions about each other. You know, both sides of things. We make assumptions about you, you make assumptions about us. Like, I assume that you assume that trans women are pedophiles. Which means to counteract this perspective, I have to be really mean to your kids.
Winter's weird, right? Winter's weird. I was walking down the street and I saw in the snow one tiny little frozen mitten. And all I can think is, what evil shit happened here? Friends I'm with are like, what are you doing, man? I'm like, trying to solve the fucking murder. Where is this little boy?
Ronald McDonald lives in McDonaldland with his friends. The mayor of McDonaldland is Mayor McCheese. So that means that they don't trust Ronald McDonald in a position of authority in McDonaldland.
I just was reading that in Ann Arbor they are looking for volunteers to catch and to sterilize the deer population. Yes, because it's Ann Arbor, you guys don't want to shoot them, you just want to ruin their sex lives.
I crashed over at a friend's house New Year's Eve. I crashed onto New Year's Day. I saw him, I was like, how's your 2018 going? And he was like, dead inside. Like normal. I was like, what do you mean? He was like, well, I don't feel bad, but I don't feel great. I feel like a numbness and a detachment, and just generally confusing feelings. So I had to put it in perspective to him. Don't feel bad, don't feel great. Back in my day, we called that okay.
Nothing makes people more relaxed than an Arab with only 2 minutes. I'm Arab on my mom's side and travel band on my dad's side.
It's really cool. I
told my dad, I said, Dad, I'm gonna be a cryptozoologist now. It's cryptozoology, it's a real science, it ends in ology. And he goes, Gwen, so does cosmetology, and I don't think that's a science. I would argue that cosmetology is definitely a science, okay? Basically because I've had periods of my life where I felt very confident. I was like, you don't need makeup, Gwen. You're fine. You're great looking. And then you put on makeup like that one time after you've been doing that, and you're like, nope. Should definitely keep wearing makeup. That's, and then you go overboard, right? And then you're just contouring your face to a point where you're like, I got cheekbones all the way down. They're like gills.
The only thing that frustrates me the most is trying to go grocery shopping with my kids. I'm not sure, like you're a young guy, you probably go to the grocery store, you're out, what, 15, 20 minutes? I took my 2 kids shopping 4.5 hours. It's like sensory overload. They see everything and they want everything and they don't get the concept of money. She's just, oh, can I please get this? No. Can I please get that? No. Can I please get that? No. Do you even know what that is? No. It's washer fluid. Put it back.
It just reminds me of, like, you ever see Full House and Uncle Joey or whatever? Like, he's the only one that wasn't married and had any kids. Like, could you imagine the family get together now with Uncle Joey with that woodchuck that he had? He's like, would anybody like any wood? Like, Uncle Joey, we're all in our 30s now. Let's get it. Can you stop it now?
In the Bible it says God made us in His image, because of all of His creations, He loved us the most. So man wrote a book saying that God loved man the most. I call shenanigans. There's a specific thing to be called. That's like me having a crush on Katie, and she's like the most popular girl in school, and then, I just conveniently found a list that said that I was like the dude she liked the most out of all the dudes in school. Obviously, like, I wrote the list. You know what I mean?
My 2017 was messed up by a particular white person, my mother. She messed up all my other years too. I'm dealing with those issues. But in 2017, I went from like angry to super depressed about my childhood. Like I went from Morissette to Morrissey to more or less ready to surrender to death.
2018, I gotta start accepting things I can't change. I gotta start dealing with the world as it is, not as I want it. I have to meet the world halfway on its own terms. They're not gonna make Netflix for Super Nintendo. It's not gonna happen. 2018, I accept that Facebook likes are now currency. They are emotional Bitcoin. Me going to your status and commenting without liking is worse than arson. I agree now. I'm sorry for any hurt I've caused. I'm going on a long campaign of remedial reparations. You may want to turn off your notifications for about a month.
So a while back I actually tried to catch a Pokemon outside of a church. And a guy who was heading into the church looked at me. He said, "Why don't you come in for service?" I said, "The difference between us is I don't have to dress up and donate money to catch imaginary creatures."
I saw an article recently that cats only meow to communicate with humans. Yep. So, yeah. So, that means that cats are sweet as fuck. You know, like, before us, they were just walking around with just like an ass shake and a head nod. That was all there was. And it also settles the debate that my boyfriend and I had, that is my cat talking to me? Yes, only me.